Hi, I'm Debbie Fischetti.
And I'm Megan Rothschild.
Welcome to Skin Talk, brought to you by the Melanoma Education Foundation, a show focused on melanoma awareness. Know the truth, get the facts. Here at Skin Talk, we have the answers.
And today on this show, we are going to be talking to all you teenagers out there. If you want to have a tan but keep your skin looking healthy, we have the tips for you, what to do and what not to do.
Plus, want to connect with us on social media? Well, stay tuned to find out how. Welcome back. Well, want to connect with us via social media?
Now you can.
Yeah.
Yes, we are officially on Facebook.
Yay!
It took us a long time to do
Twitter.
it. And Twitter.
Yes,
yes.
We're also on Twitter.
We are, and I'm trying
We're coming to the modern world.
I'm trying desperately to start a Skin Talk hashtag on Instagram. Are you familiar with Instagram, the photo sharing site?
Oh, yes, of course.
So I'm trying to get that going. So we would love it. Love it if you uploaded photos and used that hashtag and like our Facebook page. All you got to do is search for Skin Talk.
Right.
We're going to be
Google
posting
it, anything.
Exactly.
There'll be a list of things. You can connect with us in any way, shape, or form via technology nowadays. So
I know.
You'll really get to know what events we have going on.
Get to see pictures of behind the scenes. It's very exciting.
Yes. Whether we're doing presentations, whether we're talking, we're out in the crowds. We really have been doing a lot of getting out there and doing a lot of outreach programs that you may even want to be a part of, or you want to send donations to support so that we can continue our work and get melanoma awareness out there. So,
not to mention, I know it's sometimes a little scary for people to email, so there's always a nice alternative when you could just go on and post something on a Facebook page or send a message. That tends to sometimes be easier for folks.
Getting into that, and we'll talk about that when we go through our emails later.
Yes.
But people, we've been getting a lot of emails that it is. It's definitely a hard subject to talk about, whether it's something that happened to you personally or whether it was a friend that was affected by it. And talking about it is a healthy way, whether you're dealing with something or whether it's unfortunately something that you lost somebody with. We're here to talk.
Yeah, raising awareness. So speaking of, I have some events coming up. I know the MEF has some too.
Yes, so let me hear about Surviving Skin.
Yeah, so there's I've got a speech. I mean, I know it's far, but Providence College is bringing me back. This will be my 4th year going, actually. I'm really excited because they bring me back every year. And this speech last year, I had a young lady approach me, and she had to get up in the middle of the speech, and she came back. And I was like, okay, maybe she just left to, take a breather or whatever. And she came up to me and she said, I wanted to let you know, I'm really sorry I got up in the middle of your presentation, but your story struck home with me because I used to be a big tanning booth user and I needed to get up and excuse myself. And she said, but I came to your presentation last year and I haven't been tanning since. Wow. She said, I haven't set foot in a tanning booth since I saw your presentation.
It's when I hear stuff like that. And
it's awesome.
Has to make, obviously, what we do, we continue doing because we know how much it affects people. And if it's one person,
right, that's what I always say.
Out of hundreds, out of thousands,
as long as it's one.
That makes a difference. And even if we don't hear it, there's so many times, I'm sure you know, that we'll go and give presentations and we won't get the privilege of hearing these comments, or these stories from people.
Right.
But just being there in our hearts, we know that we got the word out there. People did hear it. Whether they take this information and share it home, and that, second party, third party information gets reached, it's out there. If we're not out there, then there's no chance of
there's no way to reach people.
So that is amazing. Well, that's the whole thing too about our discussion and the great guest that we have today.
Yes.
By being out
tanner.
there, another young individual who was impacted by us being out there, simply talking about the pros and cons of taking care of our skin. There's so many pros about not tanning, and not staying in the sun, believe it or not. But the cons is what's really scary and what hits home. But the impact of it and the lives that are saved by it is just immense. But to hear it from a young one.
Oh yes, it's nice. It's always very validating.
Yeah. Well, awesome.
Yeah.
Well,
you folks have an event coming up.
Yeah, and this will be the 5th year that we're doing our MEF Comedy Night. It's sort of, you know, is it trial and error? You know.
Yeah. Oh yeah. With
But
any
it's been
event.
getting better and better and bigger every year.
That's awesome.
We now call it the Carrie McCarthy Melanoma Education Foundation Comedy Night. I mean, obviously it's abbreviated to MEF Comedy Night, but it is in honor of a young, beautiful girl, Carrie McCarthy, who passed to melanoma in the use of tanning beds several years ago. And the family out in Somerville have been great supporters on keeping this legacy of hers alive, and the awareness that was, you know, being created, and the funds that are raised for us to be able to achieve more schools.
Right.
And now MEF is actually electronically sending out information to all the schools, whereas prior we would have a packet with a DVD and brochures and all
Sure.
of that, which was a lot more costly.
Right.
So and a lot more time consuming, so we couldn't get to that many more schools. So based off of this one event, we're able to reach so much more schools, and we reached the new world of technology, being able to reach that much more schools in a short
Right.
amount of time with, you know, doing it
And
electronically.
honestly, that's going back to what we were talking about. That's really important for why we have the social media, the Facebook and Twitter, because honestly, the young lady we're going to bring on the show in a little bit, that's the demographic, that Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, that's where those young people
You gotta
are.
go where people are.
Exactly.
And
so.
people are on their computer, they live on their phone, anything technology based. I mean, it's sad that, you know, people don't read the newspaper really that much, or a magazine, or even really sit at home and watch their TV.
Right.
Everything's computer based. So the more that we can
iPads,
get ourselves,
iPhones, all that.
Yeah. So the more that we can get ourselves involved in that, you know,
Right.
IT kind of world, the more viral our message will get out there.
Right.
But the MEF Carrie McCarthy Comedy Night is on Friday, April 26th, 2013, at the Montvale Plaza in Stoneham, Massachusetts. Tickets are $50 a person.
Not bad.
And it's all you could eat, great dinner. It's like a 4-course meal.
Wow.
And we've had great donations. So each basket, we have 25 baskets that you could do that Chinese auction. You know, you
Yep.
buy tickets. They're about $20 an arm length, and then you know, put your name
Sure.
and put the tickets in the baskets that you want. Each basket is $500 to $1,000 in value. So we got a 32-inch screen TV donated with
Nice.
a DVD. We got, thanks to Competitive Edge, again, is donating almost, it's like $2,000 bike.
Wow.
We got a whole, I think it's about $300 worth of Godiva chocolate and Dove chocolate. One huge basket.
I want that one.
Oh no. Oh no, we got another basket. It's like Juicy Couture perfume and Hardy perfume, nothing but all these kinds of expensive perfumes.
Wow.
So yeah.
Good
so I'm like, whoa.
prizes.
So you're not
So
only
just
going to
go
be
for
able to
the
get a
prizes
good night
alone.
out, because the comedians are hysterical. They've been around for years, and they're on television.
Nice.
So they're really very well known. Dave Russo,
Oh yeah.
Lenny Clark. You know, so these are well-known name
That's
comedians. So it's a great show, great food, wonderful prizes, but the best
Good
part,
time.
it's for a great cause.
Yes, and we will post all of that information
Yes.
on our Facebook page.
Yeah,
that
and
will
it'll be
on there.
on our website and all that.
Yes.
So definitely stay tuned. And if you know you want to buy tickets, you can call us or you know go online
Email,
and order
send
them.
us
So.
messages. Sure. And speaking of stay tuned, we have a phenomenal guest coming up.
Yes.
Tell us a little bit about her.
Well, Manuela Moscovich is,
Beautiful name.
isn't it?
Yeah.
And she's a very beautiful girl, inside and
Yes.
out. And how I met her was on one of my outreach programs where the local school in Wilbraham, Massachusetts.
Hometown.
Minnechaug, yes.
High school.
Yes. The Lumberjack Club has been a huge and proud supporter of the Melanoma Education Foundation for probably the past 4 years.
That's great.
And they get their Lumberjack Club members to help with the calendar raffle that we do.
Oh,
You know, we
yes.
have the comedy event in April, and we do a calendar raffle event in May.
May.
Like April, May, June kind of thing. So any schools out there want to help sell raffle tickets, let me know.
Yes.
But obviously you go to the colleges, I go to the schools and businesses. And so, you know, Jay brought me in, he's the head of the Lumberjack Club, and spoke with the children. I brought my dermascan machine to scan each of
That's
the
always
children.
a great visual.
And, you know, there's probably maybe 100 kids there, just under 100. And after 10, 15 minutes, you see some leave, and then you see some stragglers coming in late, and you sort of think, okay, you know.
Am I making an impact here?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But again, you hit that one, and
Right.
this sweet girl, you know, came running after, well, almost like tears in her eyes, was just so compelled with the information.
That's
You know,
wonderful.
so that to me is everything. I mean, I would strap that dermascan on my back and hike, up Mount Everest if it meant that I was going to reach one person.
Exactly.
So, but we will, she will share her feelings and her emotions and her aspect as a young one. Because we see one thing, but what's really nice is having a young one hear their side and their views, and they're in amongst with the other teenagers.
Exactly.
So they hear what's going on.
They can give us the scoop.
And be like, yeah, that lady that came in from melanoma, oh my God, was that boring, So it's nice to have the, behind the scenes part, or be like, no, these people who left were just in tears because they couldn't hear anymore. It was so impactful.
Yeah, absolutely.
So, but we'll share that for when she comes, because her story was very, very impactful. And I hope that it hits the young ones and the viewers or the parents that watch our show to be more forceful with their kids about telling them the importance of protecting their skin.
Right, absolutely.
Not saying that the sun is bad, but if anything, protect and get checked.
Exactly.
Kind of thing. So
great. Well, we're going to cover all that and more, so stay tuned.
welcome back. We have Manuela Moscovich with us from Minnetonka High School. Welcome.
That is where I
Manuela.
graduated from, just to point it out there.
That makes it even that much more of a better school.
Yeah, exactly. Look what it produced.
Yes, look at I think I need to move over there. It's getting a little smaller, actually. So I see we have so much fun here.
Yes, we do.
You gotta watch more often. We'll make you laugh.
Exactly.
So you're here today because of why?
Because you changed my mind on going tanning, like, a lot.
Oh, can I hear that again?
Small win.
Yes, one small win. Well, I was asked to go to your school, like I do to many schools and businesses, and have a presentation and to talk to students about what melanoma is.
When you heard that you were going to this presentation about melanoma, what did you think? Were you like...
What did you know you were going, or think you were going to?
What did you think? Yeah, what did you think you were walking into?
I didn't think it was gonna be like that, like, good. I was gonna be like, okay, it's gonna be like somebody talking about how you shouldn't tan and how it's like
typical
bad.
Teenager reaction.
Like, I didn't think it would be good. But yeah, it, like, you
Just
know.
thought it was gonna be boring.
And
right?
the rest of your friends are going, so you're like, well, I have nothing else to do.
Yeah.
So why not?
But it really impacted you. It ended up changing your mind. What exactly was it that made you change your mind?
Well, she like said something where she was, oh God, she said.
Talking about statistics, right?
Yeah, no, she was talking about when you go tanning, like once in a tanning bed, it like increases your chances of like getting melanoma. And like before that, like went tanning in a tanning bed a lot.
Wow.
For like a whole month, and it like scared me so much because I was like, oh
You're almost like in tears when you approached me after.
yeah, because like I didn't know it was such a big deal. Like
that's a really typical reaction. When I give the presentation, a lot of people will come up and say, oh, I've been tanning, do I have skin cancer? And it's like, they point out the spots and the freckles and moles.
And then you
like,
say, oh no, or go, they get checked and they're fine, and then what do they do?
Right.
Okay, I'm good.
Yeah.
And they go right back.
Right, exactly.
It does become
not
an
her.
addiction, no.
Not
So
you.
that's the thing. So after you heard, because I know there is a lot of information to take in, and some people take, like what your part was, the statistics. Everybody, something hits them differently, and some they don't. Like there's some who even just walked out, and after the 10 minutes of it. But somebody like yourself who is impacted, it sticks with you.
Yeah.
So, and you wanted to make a change, right?
Did you talk to your friends about it?
Yeah, like I told, like I was sitting next to like my best friend, and I was just like tearing up because I was like, oh my God, like
Getting scared.
because like not only that, like during the summer, like every day you would just see me in my backyard, like
Laying out.
putting baby oil and like tanning oil all over me, just like frying my
Oh my
skin.
goodness.
Oh,
And you
you're
have
so-
beautiful
I
fair
know, I
skin.
was gonna
Do you
say
tan or do
that.
you burn?
No, well, like
Burn tan?
Well,
Burnt.
what is your background? What is your nationality?
I'm Russian.
Oh, you see, you got to speak some Russian.
Yes,
Say
you have to
something in
say
Russian.
something.
Yes.
Что ты хочешь, я буду сказать?
What
Oh,
does that mean? She could have just insulted
I
us.
know. She's just making fun of our
She's
clothes. or
swearing
something.
at us or something. No, what did you say?
I just said, what do you want me to say in Russian?
Oh,
Oh,
it sounds
say-
so much better
I
than
know,
English.
isn't that great? Say, don't go to tanning beds in Russian.
Oh, I don't even think I can say that.
There's probably not. Is there tanning beds? There even tanning beds?
Like,
It's not as
Oops,
common
sorry.
as it is
no.
here, right?
Well, it's just, I don't know really how to say that one.
Yeah.
but,
Say,
No
no
sun?
sun is good.
Не надо солнце.
Oh,
Nice.
see, that looks so beautiful.
I like it.
I know.
Now we're international.
Yes, yes.
No, that's great. So you
Awesome.
were talking to your friends, and you kind of did you go home and share this message with mom?
Yeah, I told
you
like my mom. I was just like, Mom, like, why didn't you stop me when I was like tanning? Like,
Did
nobody-
mom know though?
No, she knew.
She
But
knew?
she didn't even know it was like such a big deal.
Hmm.
But like,
A lot of people don't.
I didn't really think it was such a big deal. Like, I
No.
really thought, like, I was like, oh, I just want to get tan, you know? I'll be
Right.
like,
Now,
so
what
sure.
is your feeling about wanting to get tan? I mean, I think it's around the board because I know we talked about that when you were tanning.
Right.
But what is it that made you want to tan?
It's just like, because I'm like sort of ish light, like, you know, like, I felt like if I was tanner, I'd be prettier.
Oh
Mhm.
my!
Oh,
you
wow.
are so beautiful.
You're so pretty and such nice skin.
I know her eyes.
I
Her
know.
eyes are gorgeous.
But I was there. I started tanning when I was 17. I was the same way. I just thought to myself, I don't like this fair complexion. I want tan. So it really is. It's an addiction. It really can be.
Well, and the thing is too, not to say that, you know, we should look to others or look up to others as a role model, depending on who it is. But I think for your age group, a lot of you guys probably do, even sometimes us, look to the celebrities.
They're airbrushed.
Right. Well, the ones who are
fake.
darker are airbrushed. But if you look at, you know, Taylor Swift.
Oh, yeah.
If you look at
Nicole Kidman.
Nicole Kidman, this other, she was on American Idol. She sings really good. She's this country.
Carrie Underwood.
Carrie Underwood.
Or Emma, what is the redhead?
Yeah,
Emma.
Demi Lovato.
Yep.
You know, all of them. You look like Demi Lovato, actually. doesn't
Demi
she?
Lovato?
Yeah,
Yes.
or Lovato.
Really?
Yeah, I could see that.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah,
right?
she was
Yeah.
she's now also on American Idol, isn't she?
Yeah. So my whole thing is, there's really so minimal of celebrities out there
Right.
that actually do tan, and the ones that do airbrush.
Yeah,
or
it's
do the spray. You know, the spray tan.
Because they don't
Really? I
want
never
they don't
knew
want to
that.
damage their skin.
they
I mean, their
know.
skin is their livelihood. You've got models who want to continue to look as young as possible, and with tanning, you're aging your skin constantly.
Oh,
So so they are
See?
spray tanning. They're not getting into
Yeah.
tanning booths or anything like that.
Right. I mean, tanning. It's almost like, you know, it's like the out thing. You
I know. It's becoming
Totally.
it's becoming the cigarette of our generation.
Yeah. So, and that's the thing too. I mean, you feel that you want it to look better by having, you know,
yeah.
darker skin. Well, guess what? We're going to give you a spray tan on Skin Talk so that you could see the difference of like, wow, I could get that color to make you feel confident. It's safe. But I don't want to give it to you to make you feel like you're beautiful. You're beautiful
The way you are.
without doing anything. You could walk out and not have to put makeup on. Well, here I have
I
to put
know.
like 5 layers.
Yes, I remember those days.
So cherish that and value that.
Yeah.
I mean, I think for, you know, we have like 3 different, you know, groups of aging here that, you know, I feel very confident in the fact that I'm proud of my skin. I'm proud that at a young age, I smartened up and said, you know what, this isn't good.
Right.
After a few sunburns that I had, because I lived in Bermuda, and I didn't know that the sun was so much different there than it was here in this country. And I got so blistered
Ugh.
that it was
Which also
so,
increases your
like
risk of
blisters,
melanoma.
blisters. For 3 days straight, I suffered. And then you think I smartened up? No, I got it again a month later. So that was a wakening up call, and this was back, you know, when I was like 20 maybe.
Yeah.
And I'm like, that's it. This is not worth it.
Nope.
This is not worth it. And I did whatever I could to protect my skin. And I do feel like at least I'm told, that, oh, you look this age. And I'm like, oh, that's 10 years younger than I really am. Thank you. But the point is you do age yourself.
Yep.
And if you want that now factor, that feeling beautiful now, there are safer ways to do it, like the spray tan, which is, again, our gift to you.
Yeah.
But, moving forward, think of safer ways to do things that are going to make you feel good, because we're all about feeling good,
Right.
coloring the hair,
Yep.
getting the nails,
Oh, yeah.
putting the eyelashes on, whatever it takes. Believe me, we're all about that. But anything
Safe
that
ways, though.
is, right, safe and natural.
Exactly.
Anything unnatural, going under a lamp, that
Stay
is, and there
away.
are statistics. What is the statistics of the tanning bed?
Visiting a tanning booth just once a month increases your risk of melanoma by 75%.
Yes.
And 20 minutes in a bed equals 3 to 6 hours unprotected in the sun.
You imagine? It's like you're super zapping yourself.
Yeah.
So what somebody gets in 6 hours, you get in 20 minutes.
Exactly.
There's something not right about that.
I have one final question for you. Now that you've stopped tanning, how does your skin feel?
It's like, I feel like more like, well, I'm more like in love with my skin now.
Oh, good.
Like,
Perfect.
See?
like I
Softer,
really,
more
yeah, like I
moisturized,
really,
yeah.
I don't like care that I'm not tan. Like so what? Like cause like I thought.
And you have such nice redness. You see
I
the
know,
redness
she's got
in
the
her
natural.
and
cheek.
that gets hidden.
Yep.
By tanning.
Yeah.
But continue. So.
Well, cause when I'd be like, like I didn't know that, like you said something about how like when you tan and you're like 30, you'll look like 40.
Oh yeah. You
And
can
like I
trust
really
me.
want to have like beautiful skin, and like cause I've always wanted to model too, so I don't want to like,
ruin your skin. Don't
Yes,
do it. Exactly.
Yes, exactly. And even when I was in the group there, I was almost afraid to do this. But I said, okay, so how old does everybody think I am?
Oh,
That
yeah.
is terrible.
I know.
Why would you ever do that to yourself?
Because I was confident in my skin. I
Brave
felt
woman.
like I took care of
Brave
my
woman.
skin as we teach everybody.
I know, but teenagers get
And
it
it's
hard.
in fire
They
because
think
kids are
everybody
honest.
older. I know, I was going to say, they think everybody older than them. Those,
Right,
like,
and what did they
15
say?
years older.
Well, like I thought you were 30.
I know.
And I think
great.
you are 30.
And I have a birthday in 2 weeks, so yeah, no.
Perfect.
Man, it's been a long time since I've seen 30. But it's still nice to know
Yeah.
that I don't. But so that's what I'm saying, is that I did take care of my skin when I was supposed to. I made the right moves at an early enough age to stop. So if you want
So did you.
people to say those things to you when you're 30, when you're 40, or prolong your modeling career, because the younger you look, the longer that you'll be able to be out in the modeling world. The older you look, the shorter your modeling time will be.
Yeah.
Yep.
So it is all about taking care of yourself. So not only are we going to do the spray tan, but we're going to give you a makeover as well.
Nice.
We're going to take her to Bobby at Brush
Yes.
Salon.
Yes.
And we're going to have something
He's
done with your
phenomenal.
hair, your makeup, and give you a whole new fresh you.
Oh,
Yeah.
thank you.
Exciting.
Because we are we want to reward the fact that you realize the importance on your own of hearing our presentations, the importance of taking care of yourself, and that within yourself, you spoke to others, your parents, which is very important to always go to your parents, your schoolmates, but yourself. And within yourself, on your own, without anybody telling you otherwise, you made a commitment to yourself to stop doing the things that you felt were wrong and unhealthy. And that is definitely something to be rewarded.
Yeah, you are a true success story.
Yes.
So everyone at home, take note. This is model behavior right here. So this
And
is
how
great.
old are you?
I'm 16.
Yeah, see that?
We got
Making
her.
some, yep. Hey, one saved, one
Yes.
down. And if there are some young ones out there today, teenagers that had questions or concerns, or maybe do have I don't want to say an addiction, but
Right, no, could be.
a love for tanning, and you want help, please contact us, because we will gift you as well.
Yeah.
And we will do something for you to help you out of this unsafe zone and put you in a safe zone and keeping your skin fresh and clean.
Yeah.
Not to say that we're millionaires and we could give everybody these facials and
Maybe the first couple that contact
but the
us.
first few that contact us that's clearly does want to make an impact in their life for a healthier one, we will gift you something for your efforts of
Help you
wanting
get
to
out of
change
it.
your life
Yep.
and put you on the right track to a healthier you.
Yeah, and we're going to have more information coming up. We have emails that we have to talk about and my tip of the week, so stay tuned.
Yes, and thank you again to Manuel.
Thank you. Welcome back to the show. We just had our guest, Manuela.
Yeah,
She was
I
wonderful.
know. Such a sweetheart.
I love to hear it.
So genuine. And I think she really reached a lot of people by expressing her thoughts.
Absolutely.
And speaking
of
Russian, too.
Oh, I know. What?
I could barely speak
I wish
English.
I could be.
I know.
I wish I was bilingual. It's amazing. Emails, other people
Yes.
sharing their thoughts. What did we get?
Okay. Well, I have an email from Trisha Scott, and she sent an email from Ohio. And she says that having had melanoma, it has taken a great toll on me personally. Shocked, scared. Will I ever feel comfortable, safe, going outside? Not even like, she's literally afraid of going outside and being somewhat exposed to the sun again. You know, will I ever feel comfortable? Because right now I'm terrified and I feel as though the second the sun hits my skin, I'm going to get melanoma back.
Wow.
That's exactly what she feels. So, Trisha, I can't even express how to answer that, but Megan, having had it yourself, was such a tragic thing.
Oh, yes.
So you would definitely be better to give
I
her
can
some thoughts.
completely relate to this. You know, it's been almost, it's been over 9 years since I had the melanoma, and I will.
Feels like I mean,
I know it does.
Yesterday.
I remember it, like it was yesterday.
I know. I remember, first contacting you.
Yep.
And
I know. It's been 9 years,
Wow.
and I can say that it's going to take time. I know that sounds really cliche,
nobody
but
wants the time. They want it now.
right, it
They want
really
better
is going to take time to feel comfortable again going out in the sun. It's one of those things that I think for about 2 to 3 years after my diagnosis just terrified me. I was just worried that I was going to get it again, and any sun or any exposure really worried me.
What did you do? Did you like wear stuff and hats and like cover yourself all the time?
I think,
or?
yeah, I did. I wore, I still wear sunscreen every day on exposed parts of my body. I still
Like a security
cover up.
blanket?
Exactly. But I really think that what's going to create more of a confidence is when you start going to the dermatologist every probably 6 months, or if you're not even going more frequently than that, and you're getting clean bill of health.
Yeah.
It's like, after 3 years, okay, now I'm on 5 years clean bill of health. Okay, now I'm at 7 years clean bill of health. That's when you start to feel better. But I will say that fear is never going to go away.
No.
It's something you have to learn to live with and learn to deal with. And the only thing you can do is lead a healthy lifestyle, protect your skin, and make sure you are visiting the dermatologist and get stuff taken off. If you don't like it,
Yeah,
and
that's
it's
the biggest
bothering you,
thing.
it's keeping you up at night. I just had one on my leg removed. It was itching. I went in, my dermatologist said it looked fine. I said, okay. Kept bothering me. I called back. I said, no, I'm coming in. Just take it off. And they took it off, and it came back fine.
And the biggest
But
thing
that's
is, is living life.
Exactly.
And that's what you said, not letting something like this stop your life.
Right.
It's good to be cautious. It's, it's like crossing the street, look
Right.
both ways. Why take chances? And that's what we try to hit home with the kids,
Right.
and in talking to Manuela, is just be cautious.
Right.
Try
Everything
to
in
make the
moderation.
best. Right.
You know?
And even though that's difficult, but, Steve, having had it, he constantly told himself, I caught it, I'm alive,
There's a
I'm
reason.
fine.
Yep.
There's a reason, right? And if you condition your mind is a very powerful thing. It could either take you down or it could build you up.
Exactly.
And it's easier said than done. But if every day you just say to yourself, I'm fine. This sun isn't going to get me.
Right.
And
I'm protected.
Yep, I'm protected. I have my lotion. It's like stand back. It's almost as if you've been attacked by a mugger or something like that.
And you
now
take a self-defense
Yes.
class. You know what to do.
Yes, now it's like,
You
come
will
on,
get through
come
it.
on.
Yeah.
I'm going to kick some you-know-what right now. Come on, son, because I'm ready
Exactly.
for you.
Exactly.
So if you have somewhat of a humorous attitude about it and stay very, very positive and mentally tell yourself, you know what, I'm fine. I'm getting checked. I'm
Right.
protected. But not to not stop living.
Exactly.
Don't walk around like the bubble boy or feel like you have to constantly cover every inch of your skin. And again, it's hard to say, but yeah, time.
You will get through it. It's time.
Healing is the best. And having people around you that keep you positive.
Support,
Not to
family,
say, oh, you're
friends.
fine, don't worry about it.
Right.
Just say that you are fine, you know what to do about it, so just be like, you're okay.
Right, exactly.
So,
We
thank you.
talk, yes, thank you very much for your email, and we talk a lot about you know, skincare obviously, but I wanted my tip of the week is kind of different this time. Usually it's about getting checked or sunless tanner, but I think overall skincare is really what's important. And a lot of the reason why we see a melanoma diagnosis is because people have this desire to have healthy looking skin, you know, so they go out and get a tan. So
not realizing that what they're doing to help them get healthy skin is actually reversing the
harming the skin. Exactly.
I don't know why people don't get that.
It's a hard thing to get, but if you want to keep your skin looking...
Let me burn my face, because that's really going to do me justice.
Great. So if you want to keep your skin looking healthy, particularly on the face and neck area, you can actually do what they call microdermabrasion. And that's a big, kind of scary word, but it's something that product lines now have created, like Neutrogena has created an at-home microdermabrasion, and I actually do it every 3 days.
And what's the process? Like what
So it's this little, I should have brought it. It's this little like handheld device, battery operated, that actually removes dead skin cells. You put this little exfoliating pad on it. Yep, you wet it and it kind of lathers up, and you just do that on your face for about 2 to 3 minutes, exfoliating, you know, around your eyes, around your mouth, all that. And I have to tell you, it's made a world of difference. My makeup goes on smoother, my face feels a lot softer.
I've done that once, but I went to a spa. It's not, and then of course that's, you know, it's just something I do maybe once every 6 months as a treat, because it's expensive. But not all of us obviously could do that. So it's nice to know that there is something that you could have at home that's inexpensive. You could do it more often, not too much, because something.
No, you want to do it every like 3 to 5 days.
And that really takes off the dead skin, and it, you know, that also helps with, you know, putting the proper lotion on and things like that. To give you that healthier glow. And I actually, when I walk away from, you know, like a day or so after, I actually feel like I have more color in my skin.
Yes. Oh yeah, because it gets rid of, like you said, the dead skin cells. So it takes away kind of that dull looking skin and brings you bright and vibrant. And it's healthy. It doesn't involve harming your skin or using UV rays, and it really does make a difference. So
now, do you know if different brands or different companies make it, or the one you're suggesting is Neutrogena?
Neutrogena is the one.
Look how beautiful it is.
It's
Neutrogena, ring ring.
I know, right? It's $19.99 for the device that lasts, and then you get these little pad refills. And I think my first kit lasted me at least 2 months.
Oh, that's not bad.
So $19.99. That's
really good.
2 months worth of stuff.
If you break that down, that's a couple of dollars.
And then it's $9.99 for the refills.
Oh, that's not bad.
Every couple of months. So it's really,
and
I'm totally addicted to it.
And that's the biggest thing. We're always talking about how to protect our skin. And we talked about self-tanners, and we talked about the spray tans, and we talked about, you know, the massage therapist, relaxation.
Dressing right with your skin
tones.
Dressing
right with the right clothes, the right colors to the skin that we're born with, instead of trying to change our skin to fight for the clothes that we want to wear. So we really covered so many different things as far as putting on and protecting, but it is a good point that a lot of people, I think, miss. It's how to washing your face properly.
Oh yes.
You know, and not just using soap and water or just using water or whatever, but really cleaning your face, not harming it, not being too rough on it, but to really clean it off and then applying things that'll just bring out the nutrients in your face. Yeah,
certainly.
Awesome. Well, again, this information will be on our website so that you could find out Megan's great tips of the week.
Yeah, maybe I'll find a coupon. That would be great. Everyone loves coupons.
Yes, we should also have that.
Yes.
Like on our website.
Yes.
You know, and a list of different.
All the products we love.
You know how they have the Groupons?
Yes.
We should. What should we like?
Write in. Give us a name for what we're gonna call this.
Yeah, we want to give you guys
skin
coupons, or skin talk. Oh, I like that. You know, so yeah, that could be like a little contest.
Yeah, there we go.
You know, we'll figure out what you'll get as a prize besides the Scoop-On.
Yeah.
But yeah, if anybody has suggestions, because we're always trying to make this show fun and lively and creative and stay with the times, and do contests and have events and this kind of things, and you know, go out and meet people.
Yeah.
You know, we you know, are still talking about having an event where we can go out, you know, and do a fundraiser and meet the girls from Skin Talk. So all this will be on our website. But definitely, if you guys have an idea for our new coupon section of our website, let us know.
Right in.
I'd like to just take one brief moment to send out a word of sympathy and in memory of a very dear woman who lost her life to cancer just 5 days ago.
Oh, wow.
Her name was Joan Knight. And she was the most incredible, full of life woman who loved everybody and saw the good in everyone and didn't judge them. And as others may have shunned people away, here comes Joan, bringing them back in and saying, but look at the beauty in this person.
Oh.
So that was really the type of a woman she was, and it made other people step back and be like, you're right.
Right.
You know, because we do get caught up in ourselves.
Negativity and
all
all
the
that.
negativity and the stress. And it was a sad thing because she only found out 5 days prior. And
Oh
then
my
she had
gosh.
5 days to realize that this is what she had in that whole time, the 5 days. She, I just have to say a funny story, because the ambulance had come. She had fallen ill 3 days in.
Oh, wow.
And there was a very handsome, I guess, ambulance attendant. And she was, you know, reaching around, and I guess she accidentally...
May have grabbed his tush?
Yes!
Good
yes,
for her.
Yes!
Good
you know,
for her.
She
That
was in
speaks to
her
the kind of
late
woman she
60s, I
was.
think early ones, and she goes, oh, I'm so embarrassed, I don't know what I grabbed. And the ambulance attendant said, honey, you grab whatever you want. So even at the most hard of moments, she had her
was
sense of
keeping it
humor.
light.
And she was just like, well, you have a good day.
Oh,
and I have no makeup on. And, you know, and her spirits were just so beautiful, and all of her children and grandchildren and nieces and nephews who were around her. And she just shared out her love and expressed that, you know, that she will be back in a beautiful earth, in a beautiful time, and to just to be happy, and there will be a time that we will see her and meet her again. So to all the families of Joan Knight, our deepest sympathies and much love go to you, and we will see her again.
Absolutely. You know, so many people continue to lose their life to melanoma, but it's really about gaining awareness, learning the facts, and knowing how to prevent
Or
and
just in
protect
cancers
yourself.
in general. It's just such a hard thing.
Yeah.
So, well, today was just another wonderful show.
Yeah.
And thank you for...
Good team.
Yes, we are. I don't know. I definitely couldn't do it without you. And we definitely couldn't do it without you viewers.
Yeah.
And the support of our wonderful guests that we have on the show each week. So if you would like an overview of today's show, have questions, share your story, have some tips, ideas, whatever it may be, please reach out to us. You could reach us at www.skintalk.org. We're always love to hear your comments and hear what's going on. Or if you want to find out when our next airing dates are.
Or you can always email us at info@skintalk.org for more information, or to just share your story. Thanks for watching.